not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a affordable drugstore Dollar General video. So I've been hearing, especially actually, because I've been hearing a lot about this Believe Beauty foundation from Dollar General. It's a Dollar General brand. It's exclusive there. And I've been hearing really good things about this for a while now. It's not really new or that new. I think it's been out for a couple of years now. And I really just wanted to try this. And while I was there, I did see some other things that I wanted to try. So I went ahead and picked that stuff up too. And we're going to go ahead and just test that in today's video. But it was mostly just about this. But I mean, I was able to find more than just these products, and so that's what we're going to be trying today. I didn't get a full face. I got almost a full face of products for this video, but anything I don't have, I'm going to go ahead and just use an affordable product instead, so it'll still be completely affordable full face today. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So I'm going to go ahead and prime with this e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. I work today, but I'm going to be in a very hot and sweaty, gross area today. So, okay, so now that that's a little dry, we're going to go ahead and go in with this foundation. I picked up two because I think I'm going to be in between both of these two shades. I know they're really, really close, but one's more neutral, like leaning gold, and one's more leaning cool pink, but or olive. So I'm probably just gonna mix these two, but we're gonna go ahead and start with the lighter one. We're gonna take off the security stickers. These have been a pain in my existence, mostly because they leave a nasty little residue on there. It is what it is. It has like a nice little pump. I think this is absolutely gorgeous actually, now that we're looking at it again. I didn't know it had a gold pump. I think this looks gorgeous, but I feel like this doesn't look as nice anymore, but it's still very, very beautiful. And we're gonna go ahead, this is the lighter shade. I have the shade Buff, and Neutral Tan is the more olive toned one. We'll see if I need the deeper one. I may not need it. I may not. Yeah. Okay, so this shade looks pretty good. A little light, but not. So that's 3 pumps. That's just me being excessive, probably. I didn't really see to blend it out before. I didn't blend it out before knowing how much I really needed. So I might just put 3 pumps on my face, and hopefully it'll be enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. I know it looks a little off. Unfortunately, even with the deeper skin color, since the undertone is not right for my skin type, I didn't want, or my skin tone, so I didn't want to add too much where it started pulling pink in the wrong shade for me. It did help a little bit, but it is still not my correct shade, which is fine. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of shades in that foundation. I think they only have like 10 shades, and obviously that's not good enough, but I didn't want to try it just because I've heard really, really good things about it, and I wanted to see if I could make it work. I think I can make it work, but it's definitely going to take help from bronzers and powders and stuff like that to kind of neutralize and kind of bring back my color. So I'm going to quickly, I wanted to bronze, but I don't have, or cream bronze, I don't have a bronzer for that. So we're just going to go ahead and powder. So I'm going to use this Believe It Beauty translucent powder. I have a small beef with this. This only comes with 0.14 ounce of product. That is like literally the least amount of powder I've ever heard of a product having. Like I think Fenty's mini has more than this, because Fenty's full size has a whole ounce, and this is 0.14. This is 0.98. So what, it's like, you know, like 6 times as more product in here than there is in here. And for, you know, I don't remember how much it was, like $10 maybe. And then this one's like less than 30. So I think better off buying a high-end powder over this. So there's just not much here. But I mean, this is a nice size for traveling. And oh my gosh, I flipped it once and like almost the whole thing came out. This is not a good idea. Okay, let's flip that back in there. That was way too much coming out at once. Okay, so let's just put some in there like that. Hopefully that'll work out. I don't know. They did have a concealer, but I didn't get it because the tones weren't right for me. So I'm gonna quickly just add a little bit of camo concealer, just a tiny bit. You can find this on the e.l.f. website, Walmart. This is the matte one. I'm trying to think of other places. e.l.f.'s website, Ulta, anywhere, essentially Target, I'm pretty sure has them now too. It's a really nice concealer. I like this one. Now that I've blended my concealer in a little bit, I can go in with powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into that Believe Beauty. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know if I clarified. I didn't see many concealers at Dollar General. I saw the Believe Beauty one, but the shades were all wrong for me. And then I did see, I think, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus one, but I don't personally like that one at all. It's not bad. I have it and I don't like it. It's just, I prefer so many other drugstore concealers over the Wet n Wild one, so I just can't. But if you're in a pinch, it will do the job, obviously. But and I'm gonna grab this Real Techniques light layer powder brush, and I'm gonna just dip it in the lid a little bit, pick up some product, and lightly dust it all over my face. That same powder. Lightly dusting all over my face. I'm gonna look a little washed. I got a whiff of something that was not nice, but anyways. I am feeling a little bit of a dragging with this powder. Like, it doesn't want to almost when you have too light of a powder, and then when it goes over foundation, it just wants to drag. I'm having a little bit of the drag feeling, like it's pulling brush hairs, really having to layer it on to kind of get that more matte and dry finish, and getting the pulling to stop. So just a note of that. It's just really, really finely milled, really, really light. If that's the kind of powder you like, it kind of keeps the texture and kind of the texture of the foundation is really, really light. You might like this one, so I just had to just layer it a couple times. But again, this only comes with a tiny amount of product, and then someone like me has to like kind of get that blendability and smoothness had to layer it a little bit. It's gonna go through pretty quick. It's not gonna last. That's all I know. Okay, so another thing I picked up while I was there, oh my gosh, I picked up a lot of bronzing products. I picked up this LA Colors bronzer, and then these bronzer and highlight palettes. This says it's a blush. We might use it as a blush, but it looks more of like a contour shade or bronzer shade. And I also got this one. I don't know why I was going nuts over there at the Dollar General, but I was. So which one are we gonna start out with? I think I want to start out with this LA Colors Beach Babe bronzer. So we're gonna start out with this one. It looks super cute. I love the packaging on this one. Like, I feel like you can clearly, like, you know this is a bronzer. Like, the packaging, everything, like the brown, it's more of like a bronzy colored packaging. Oh, it comes with a puff. I didn't know that. Oops. Oh, and a mirror. That is so nice. Extra, but nice, whatever. Anyway, I love, like, you can tell that it's a bronzer with just the packaging alone. Kind of hinting towards a bronzer. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this, just with my bronzer brush. And add that to my cheeks, and then my temples, and then my forehead, right here, or my hairline, and then the other side, obviously. Do you guys contour before you bronze or after? I've seen people do both, where they bronze first, then contour. I've seen people contour before they bronze. I want to know how you guys do it. I don't contour ever, so. But I'm going to today, so we're going to do that a little bit at least. I want to see how this works. If it does, actually. But. So yeah, what would be a good contour shade? I'm gonna use this Japonesque for contouring. This Contour and Sculpt by LA Colors again. And then I'm obviously gonna go into this really deep shade right here. It's really not that deep. I don't think this would work for anybody lighter than me, but we're gonna go ahead and just play along. Ooh, it's that gray undertone. Oh my god, it scares the crap out of me. I'm gonna put it right under my bronzer. Looks a little muddy. A little bit muddy. Looks a lot muddy. Did I add? I feel like I look dead now. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea. So I feel like I look Halloween-like right now. I feel like I just lost some color. Let's go back to my bronzer brush and let's just kind of go over that a little bit. Kind of blend it in. I mean, I don't know if that really helps, but and that's why I don't like contouring. I'm not very good at it. That was like the first time I've contoured though in like years. So, I don't know. I'm gonna try and clean it up. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that powder from Believe Beauty and I'm gonna try and chisel out my cheeks a little bit because there's something going on and I don't like it. I do a little bit of a bake. Now let's do my nose a little bit. Let's just do that a little. Beat Rider. Yeah, this is really messy packaging. I can tell you right now, I'm not liking this powder. It's so messy. You only get a tiny bit. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, now I'm going to go into this blush and highlight from LA Colors again. This is available at Dollar General. This is where I got it. And I'm going to mix the two blush colors. They say they're blush, but I don't know. We're going to find out today. I mean, I guess they're blush colors. They're barely showing up. I'm like really dig it into the pan. I mean, it's there, but it's really, really soft. Ooh, I'm gonna lose a little bit more. Okay. There's a lot of kickback, but there's a little shimmer in this one. This one's a matte one. The shimmer one seems to be a little more pigmented than the matte one. So just to make a note of that. But I like it. It's just a lot of building up. It's super, super fair. I wouldn't recommend this if you're my tone or darker. But if you're fair, I think you would really like this. Show It Off blush highlight and powder, or blush and highlight. Okay, I'm gonna dip into this deeper highlight. This looks like a, yeah, it's like a very, okay, so this one's more like a finishing powder, where it has a very, very light iridescence and shimmer. So I'm just gonna go into this one. I don't want that other one. I don't want it. I don't care for it. I don't like it. This, however, ooh, that's pretty. It's subtle, and I'm really digging into the palette. I don't know if it's like hardly pressed, where, you know, once I get the first layer, it'll kind of soften up and get more intense. But right now, I really like it. It's subtle. It's really like wearable. That's what I like about the blush. That had a little bit of shimmer in it. It had shimmer in it, but it wasn't like, it didn't emphasize my texture at all. Sorry, I have my Invisaligns in today, and they're kind of, they're there, so, you know, hindering my speech. And I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose. Just a tiny bit. Alright, so I'm gonna dust off the bake. Yeah, it's much better. Much better. Okay, so now for eyeshadow, I did find this at the drugstore as well. This is the LA Colors Nude. It's pretty easy, and nudes are what I like, you know. I love me a good nude. Just kidding. Ooh, the packaging is kind of cute. Super cute. I know that drugstores are really like famous for their clear plastic packaging, and while I do prefer paper, I do like clear palettes just because I know what I'm getting into. I know what colors it has, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm more easy to forget what my palette looks like when it doesn't. Why do they still do this? Who does this? Ugh. Anyways, garbage. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Boring, but so me. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a Morphe, what is this? E27. It's a little dirty. I try to clean it off, but clean it off a little bit. I'm gonna take this lid shade right here. They have names on here? No, they don't. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that in my crease as my transition. Oh, that's invisible. Oh no. Oh no, I had high hopes for this. Let me like really, it's very, very tightly pressed. So it may just be that I'm not digging hard enough into the pan. Oh no. Guys, I'm like really digging in there. I'm like, look at that. It's really, really tightly pressed. Like it's really hard to get anything on my brush or out of the pan. I don't know about this one, guys. I was really excited about it too. You know, it's just another neutral nude palette, but oh my goodness. It's like really hard. Like I've already scraped there's like little indents that tell you what they're for. I'm like scraping it away. Like where it says lid, that one said lid too, and it's like gone already. And I still haven't gotten much pigment on to my eyes. I mean, if you don't like pigmented, this might be for you, but I need something a little more pigmented than this. You know, this is LA Colors. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Look how much I got on my nose. Oh my god. The kickback on this one is real, but there's no pigment. That's great. A lot of kickback, really tightly pressed, but no pigment. That's lovely. Just gonna try and build this up a little bit more. What I gotta say about this palette is that it's a freaking mess. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of kickback in there and not much anything else, so it's as best as I can get it. I'm gonna go ahead and mix those two shades and I'm gonna add it to my lower lash line. No. I don't know what shade I want to use on my lid. I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to go into this highlight shade. It's a little more like a pink tone champagne. Oh, it has iridescence to it. I don't know if I like that. It has like a blue shift to it. Oh no. Why would they put an iridescent pink in here? It doesn't really go with the neutral shades. It works, but I don't like it. You can see it on my finger. I don't know if you'll be able to, guys. There is like a purple blue shift to it. I don't like it. So now I'm gonna go into the other highlight shade and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. This is like supposed to be like a shimmer shade, but it's very, very, very like almost matte. It's more like a satin matte. And there's no shimmer in this. It's more of like a light sheen, like the same way that you would have like a finishing powder, like a light, very weak highlighter per se, like not very shimmery, not very noticeable, very toned down. This is a very toned down metallic. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know, this palette, do not recommend. Don't even. It won't even get you out of a pinch, I don't think. Do no eyeshadow. Use your bronzer. Just use your bronzer. Don't even. No, I was supposed to use this highlighter. I'm gonna use it anyway, screw it. So I used the highlighter in this strobing palette and it was okay. I'll summarize the end, but I also picked up this Believe Beauty highlighter and I totally forgot about it and I'm sorry about that. But let me go ahead and just open this thing up. And it looks really, really pretty, like so pretty. This is like my cup of tea. If you guys know me, I already have like 10 highlighters this color. So I'm just gonna go over the highlighter I already have on my face. I know, I already have a highlighter on, but it's really toned down. So I think that if this is any more pigmented, we're still gonna see that. And that's kind of what I wanna see. I wanna see how pigmented this is. Okay. So it's definitely more pigmented. It's more intense than the LA Colors one. A little prettier. I haven't added any here. Like, I feel like you can see more of my texture on this side than you can on this side. Like the highlight almost blurred my face a little bit. And it looks more dewy and wet, and this side looks shimmery and highlight like, you know what I'm saying? This one is giving you more of that wet, intense look on there. Yeah, that's definitely more intense than the other one was. And this shade looks absolutely gorgeous on me. Oh, this is a shade Pink Pearls. Pink Pearls. So real quick guys, oh, let me go ahead and just get my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same e.l.f. Primer Mist. I know it's a primer mist, but whatever. I use primer mist, sprays, anything for both. they all kind of work the same. So this is my finished look. So real quick rundown with everything that I tried today. I'm really liking this. I don't think it's full coverage. I think it says medium to full coverage. I used 5.5 pumps, 4.5, 5.5 pumps, 4.5 pumps of this, and I feel like it's very high medium. I don't think, I mean, could it get to full coverage? Probably. You would need to be using like what, 6 pumps to get there, or maybe I have a lot of surface area in my face, I don't know, but to get full coverage you'd be wasting a lot of this or using a lot of it, and I don't think it's worth it in that aspect. That being said, it is very, very beautiful. It wears really nicely. I am getting a little bit of my fine lines showing and kind of creasing right here, my smile lines. They're pretty bad for me anyways. Not many foundations are good in those areas, just being honest. But it doesn't look too bad, which I'm okay with. This is definitely okay for me. I would need to go in with a smoothing primer before doing that to use this, for it to look better for me. I do not recommend, I know I only used one of these powders, but I do not recommend this contour shade if you were my shade or deeper, or just the tone of it was a little questionable. I don't know if this would work for somebody with more pink tone or pink undertoned. To me, it was just a little muddy. I had to go over it with this bronzer. This bronzer is nice. It's not anything spectacular, but I do recommend it. It's not bad at all. I actually really like it. Do I love the formula? It feels a little more drier than other formulas, but it works. It's a nice color. It worked for me. I don't hate it. You know, it's neutral, it works, it looks nice, I like it. This palette, I like this one. I don't love it. It was a little bit of building up. If you are deeper than me at all, even a little bit, I would not recommend this. It took me a while to get the blush to show up on my face. You guys saw that there was a lot of building, a lot of building up and a lot of layers. So it is a little powdery. If you don't like powdery, I don't recommend. But I do think it did work. It did get me there. This highlight was actually really, really nice. It was a little more natural if you like something more intense. I don't recommend this highlight, but I do recommend the highlight in the Believe Beauty line. This one is really, really pretty. Really, it's just pretty. It's pretty. And I like that it kind of, like, it was those highlighters that kind of helped with texture. It didn't exaggerate or make it look worse. It kind of helped it a little bit. This one didn't do either, but it was a little more shimmery at the same time, a little more natural. So a little more glitter, but still toned down, so it's not too intense. But if you're gonna get any of these, either of these, I recommend the blush one. The blush one was kind of nice, but only if you are like my skin tone or lighter. I don't remember seeing any deeper shade ones, or I think I would have gotten it. But yeah, I think these were like the only 2 face palettes I saw, and they don't seem like they would work for everybody. So just, you know, keep that in mind, of course. This LA Colors eyeshadow nude palette, no, it's gonna be a no from me. No. There's so many more affordable brands out there like Wet n Wild that have way better formulas than this for the same price, if not less. Elf has those bite-sized pieces, these for $3, and I know you're getting a lot less, but the quality of this is just insane, mind-blowing that it's $3. And you can of course get like more nudes, more browns and stuff like that. You can make that for the price of this and it still be way better quality than this. This is crap. LA Colors, this is crap. Anyways, but this bronzer was nice, so LA Colors are doing something right. So yeah, LA Colors did something right in this bronzer. It's pretty nice. Okay, so yeah, I do recommend this Believe Beauty highlight as well. I think it's really nice. It's pretty. It's affordable. I do not recommend this powder. It's been extremely messy and yeah, getting all over the place. It comes with a very tiny amount of powder, like a mini size at Sephora. And for the, I don't remember if I spent $10 or less. I don't remember, $5 maybe, I don't know. It's still really, really expensive. You're better off, you know, buying like a drugstore. This one comes with 3.5. It comes with double the amount of this, and it's like, you know, $6, whatever. The CoverGirl one comes with 0.63, 3 times as much as this one almost. You know, it doesn't make sense to pay that much money for a tiny powder like this. I didn't think it set my makeup very well without me having to go over it with multiple layers, and it's just extremely messy and it's getting all over the place. And for as expensive as it is, because it only comes with a small amount, I know it's affordable, but it comes with such a tiny amount, it's actually pretty expensive. And then seeing how messy and wasteful it is, I do not recommend this at all. I don't care how good it is. It's so messy, it's so expensive, it gets all over the place. No. So alright guys, that's it for today. I'm sorry I went on a rant. I think that was everything I used and kind of clarified with you guys. On my lips, it's the Mega Last High Shine Lipstick in the shade Cedar Later. It's a really pretty deep nude. And then I use Essence Lash Princess in the Volume Mascara. I love this. I'm just trying to use it up. It's an old one. I need to throw it away actually, probably. And then I use the LA Girl Shady Biz on my brow, and that's kind of, I think, it for my look. Oh, and then the e.l.f. with I already love and adore this. So I think that's everything I used. I'm not forgetting anything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. I do not recommend this powder. It's been extremely messy and yeah, getting all over the place. It comes with a very tiny amount of powder, like a mini size at Sephora. And for the, I don't remember if I spent $10 or less. I don't remember, $5 maybe, I don't know. It's still really, really expensive. You're better off, you know, buying like a drugstore. This one comes with 3.5. It comes with double the amount of this, and it's like, you know, $6, whatever. The CoverGirl one comes with 0.63, 3 times as much as this one almost. You know, it doesn't make sense to pay that much money for a tiny powder like this. I didn't think it set my makeup very well without me having to go over it with multiple layers, and it's just extremely messy and it's getting all over the place. And for as expensive as it is, because it only comes with a small amount, I know it's affordable, but it comes with such a tiny amount, it's actually pretty expensive. And then seeing how messy and wasteful it is, I do not recommend this at all. I don't care how good it is. It's so messy, it's so expensive, it gets all over the place. No. So alright guys, that's it for today. I'm sorry I went on a rant. I think that was everything I used and kind of clarified with you guys. On my lips, it's the Mega Last High Shine Lipstick in the shade Cedar Later. It's a really pretty deep nude. And then I use Essence Lash Princess in the Volume Mascara. I love this. I'm just trying to use it up. It's an old one. I need to throw it away actually, probably. And then I use the LA Girl Shady Biz on my brow, and that's kind of, I think, it for my look. Oh, and then the e.l.f. with I already love and adore this. So I think that's everything I used. I'm not forgetting anything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.